Good morning dear students, welcome to chemistry class. So in previous class we discussed about the development which leads to a quantum atomic model. So in that we discussed about two main important concepts. First one is dual nature of a matter, second one is the uncertainty principle of a uncertainty principle. Okay, so next here in today's session we will discuss some numerical problems regarding these two concepts. So here the first one is what will be the wavelength of a ball of mass 0.1 kg moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second. Okay, so before going to this the numericals, first we will discuss about the brief summary about the de Broglie hypothesis and also the uncertainty principle. Okay, so here the de Broglie hypothesis that explains that, so here as like a radiations or as like a electromagnetic radiations, so matter also execute the dual properties. So that is, so here the matter execute the both particle nature and as well as the wave nature. Okay, so that principle, so here de Broglie gave an mathematical expression. That expression is lambda is equal to h by mv. Okay, so this is the mathematical expression which is given by the de Broglie. Okay, so here the wavelength which is always inversely proportional to mass. Okay, so that means if for a macroscopic objects, so here the wavelength is very short, so for a microscopic object wavelength is very large. Okay, so now mass that is inversely proportional to wavelength. Okay, so next when we consider the uncertainty principle, Heisenberg uncertainty principle, so here he explained that, so this is impossible to measure or determine the simultaneous the position and the momentum of an electron. Okay, so when the nucleus electron in nucleus around revolve ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವಲ್ಲ, so accurate time ನಲ್ಲಿ so ಅದರದ್ದು ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ನ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೈಸನ್ಬರ್ಗು ಸೊ ಹಿ ಗಿವ್ ದಿ ಒನ್ principle. That principle is called Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So here if the position is certain then the momentum will be uncertain. If the momentum is certain then position will be uncertain. Okay, so he also gave an mathematical expression that is delta x into delta p that is greater or equal to h by 4 pi. Okay, so here delta x is uncertainty in the mass or position, so uncertainty in the position, and delta p is the uncertainty in the momentum that is always greater or equal to h by 4 pi. Okay, so now we will solve some numerical problems regarding these two principles. Okay, so here the first one is what will be the wavelength of a ball of mass 0.1 kg moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second. Okay, so here what we have to calculate, here we have to calculate the wavelength of a ball. Okay, so here according to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, according to de Broglie expression we know that delta that is equal to h by mv. Okay, so here we have to calculate the wavelength of a ball of a mass 0.1 moving with the velocity 10 meter per second. Okay, so they given mass and velocity of a ball, so here we have to calculate the wavelength of a ball. Okay, so here the given is mass that is 0.1 kg, next velocity that is 10 meter per second. So next we already know the h value, that is Planck's constant, that is nothing but the 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joules second. But when we ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ನ ಮೇಜರ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೇನು ಇದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಡಾಟಾಸು, ಸೊ ಡಾಟಾಸ್ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆ ಜಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಜೂಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಫಸ್ಟು ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ನ ಸೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ 1 joule that is equal to 1 kg meter square per second square. So ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, 1 joule that is equal to 1 kg meter square per second square. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿದೆ, ಇದು ಜೋಲ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಇದು ಯಾವುದು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ kg meter square per second square. ಓಕೆ, ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದಿ ಅವರ್ problem. Okay, so here wavelength that is equal to h is 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34. So idu 1 joule is equal to 1 kg meter square per second square ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ kg meter square per second square. Okay, so next divided by mass is given in terms of kg, that is 0.1 kg. Okay, so next velocity that is given in terms of meter per second, meter per second. So here per meter this will get cancelled, so meter per meter will get cancelled, kg will get cancelled. So what is left here, only meter. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಉಳಿಯೋದೇನು ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮೀಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜೋಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟು joule second. Okay, so here this square second per square, so this is cancelled with this second and this per second. Okay, so here we will get only meter. Okay, so when we solve this one, so here we will get the answer. So here 0.1 into 10 that is equal to 1, so here we will get the answer 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 meter. This is the wavelength of a ball. Okay, so I hope you understood about the first problem. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ನ ಸೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ನ ಸೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂತಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮೊದಲೇಕ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಜೌಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊರಿ, 1 ಜೌಲ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 kg meter square per second square. Okay, so next second one, the mass of an electron is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg if its kinetic energy is 3.0 into 10 raised to minus 25 joules. Calculate the wavelength. Calculate the wavelength. Okay, so here what they given? They given the mass of electron and the kinetic energy of an electron. Okay, so here we have to calculate the wavelength of a electron. Okay, so here also we are going to apply the de Broglie expression. Okay, so here according to de Broglie equation, lambda that is equal to h by m. Okay, so but here the given is mass and kinetic energy. Okay, so first we have to calculate the velocity of an electron, then we have to calculate the wavelength. Okay, so for velocity first write the given. So here givens are, so here mass of electron that is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Next kinetic energy, okay, that is 3.0 into 10 raised to minus 25 joules. Okay, so here when we consider this one, so here the mass is in terms of kg and this one is in terms of joules. Okay, so first convert this one in terms of kg meter square per second square, that will become 3.0 into 10 raised to minus 25 kg meter square per second square. Okay, so now calculate the velocity of a electron. Okay, so they given kinetic energy. Okay, by using this one we have to calculate the velocity. So what is the equation for kinetic energy? So here kinetic energy that is equal to half mv square. Okay, so here we know the kinetic energy and we know the mass. So by using these two we have to calculate the velocity. So u is equal to, so ಇದು ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 2 kinetic energy divided by, so ಇದು ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, so m, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ it will be root. Okay, so I will write that one as a half. Okay, so substitute the value. So here 2 into 3.0 into 10 raised to minus 25 kg meter square per second square divided by 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Okay, so if we simplify this one, so here kg will get cancelled. So here then totally square root is there, so here meter square and second per square will become meter per second. Okay, so square root na ನಾವು remove ಮಾಡಿದರೆ. Okay, so next here we will get the answer 812 meter per second. Okay, so this is the velocity of an electron. Okay, so next what we have to find? Here we have to find the wavelength of a electron, that is h by mv. Okay, so here we know about the Planck's constant, that is 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. Next, mass of this is h and mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Next, nu is 812 meter per second. Okay, so here the Planck's constant is in terms of joules per second, so that will be converted as a kg meter square per second square. Okay, so adana directly ne ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. Okay, so lambda that is equal to 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 kg meter square per second square. So last ಇಲ್ಲಿ square ಇದೆನಾ, so square second divided by mass of a electron is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg into velocity is 812 meter per second. Okay, so here kg will get cancelled, so meter will get cancelled, so here per second will get cancelled, and this second will get cancelled. Okay, so here we will remain with the meter. Okay, so here when we simplify this one, so here we will get 8967 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Okay, so this is in terms of meter. Okay, so next convert this one in terms of nanometer. So ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, 896.7 into 10 raised to minus 9 meter. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಸೊ 10 raised to minus 10 ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 10 raised to minus 9 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ this will be become 896.7 nanometer. This is the wavelength of an electron. Okay, I hope you understood about this problem. So next one, third one, calculate the mass of a photon with wavelength that 3.6 angstrom. Okay, so here they given the wavelength of a photon and we have to calculate the mass of a photon. Okay, so here this is also solved by using de Broglie equation. Okay, so here according to de Broglie equation, lambda is equal to h by mv. Okay, so here they given wavelength lambda, that is 3.6 3.6 angstrom. So here we have to calculate the mass. Okay, so here the lambda is given in terms of angstrom. First convert this one in terms of meter. Okay, so ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೀಟರ್. 3.6 into 10⁻⁻10 meter. Okay, so ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತಿದ್ದು? ಸೊ ವಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ 1 meter that is equal to 10⁻⁻10, sorry 1 meter 10⁻⁻10 meter, that is equal to 1 angstrom. Okay, so next here we already know that velocity of light that is equal to velocity of photon. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫೋಟಾನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಟಾನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋ ದಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 3 into 10⁻⁸ meter per second. Okay, so now we know about the velocity of photon, then wavelength of the photon. Next we have to calculate the mass of the photon. Okay, so here the Planck's constant, that is h is equal to 6.626 into 10⁻⁻34 joules second. Okay, convert this one in terms of kg meter square per second square. So this second will remains same. Okay, so here when we substitute the value of h, v and lambda in this formula, so here we will get the mass of an photon. Okay, so idna rearrange madidre hegagutte idu? So m that is equal to, so idu m illi bandre, so that will become h by lambda nu. Okay, so here m is equal to 6.626 into 10⁻⁻34 kg meter square per second square second divided by lambda, that is 3.6 into 10⁻⁻10 meter into 3 into 10⁻⁸ meter per second. Okay, so this per second will get cancelled, and this per second and this per second will get cancelled. So here and this meter and this meter will get cancelled, and this meter and this meter will get cancelled. So here the mass of electron, that will be 6.135 into 10⁻⁻29 kg. Okay, so this is the mass of electron. Okay, so next question. Fourth one, a microscope using suitable photons is employed is employed to locate an electron in an atom within a distance of 0.1 angstrom. What is the uncertainty involved in the measurement of its velocity. Okay. So here the question is, the microscope using suitable photons is employed to locate an electron in an atom within a distance 0.1 angstrom. What is the uncertainty involved in the measurement of its velocity? Okay, so here they given that, so here they took a microscope. Okay, so microscope by using the suitable photon. Okay, so one suitable photon nalli, suitable microscope nalli photon so film photon embedded ಮಾಡಿ. So here they are going to locate an electron in an atom. Okay, so electron na atom na locate ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, so at the distance of 0.1 angstrom. So 0.1 angstrom distance ನಲ್ಲಿ, so ಒಂದು atom ನಲ್ಲಿ electron ನ locate ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, so microscope use ಇಂದ locate ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, so here what is the uncertainty involved in the measurement of a velocity? Okay, so ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ uncertainty of velocity ನ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So here that means we have to use the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Okay, so according to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, so here delta x into delta p, that is equal to h by 4 pi. Okay, so here delta x is the uncertainty in position and delta p is the uncertainty in the momentum, h is the Planck's constant, pi you know about the pi value. Okay, so this expression also written as a delta x is equal into m delta v, that is equal to h by 4 pi. Okay, so here we know the mass of an electron. Okay, so same way, so here here we know the mass of electron and also we know the uncertainty in the position. Okay, so they given the electron in an atom within a distance 0.1 angstrom. This is the uncertainty regarding the position. So by using this uncertainty, so here we have to calculate the uncertainty in the velocity. Okay, so here before going to that, so here the given is uncertainty in position, that is 0.1 angstrom. Okay, convert this one in terms of meter, that is 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Okay, so next what they given? So here mass of electron, we already know the mass of electron, that is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Next we already know the Planck's constant, that is H is equal to 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joules per second. Okay, convert this one in terms of kg meter square per second square. So here we know the pi value, that is 3.142. Okay, or else you just take 3.14. Okay, so now substitute the value. Before that, rearrange the equation. So here it will become delta nu, that is equal to h by 4 pi into delta x, that is uncertainty in position, into mass. Okay, so now substitute the value. Delta V is equal to Planck's constant 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 kg meter square per second square divided by 4 into 3.14 into delta x, that is 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter into next mass of an electron, that is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Okay, so here kg will get cancelled, meter will get cancelled. Sorry, here we have to write the second, joule into second. Okay, so here second per second will get cancelled. Next, the answer is 0.579 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter per second. So here when we shift the decimal, it will become 5.79 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter per second. So this is the uncertainty in velocity of an photon. Okay, I hope you understood about this problem. So in your NCERT, one problem is there on the basis of uncertainty principle. That is problem number 2.16. Okay, so that is present in page number 52. Okay, so you can solve that problem. So if you are not able to solve, so when you come to assignment correction, I will solve that one. Okay, I hope you understood about today's session. We will meet in our next session. Thank you.